The basic dividends of democracy is to make sure that the citizens enjoy good roads, water, health, build schools, hospitals, and also provide security for her citizens. In Nigeria today, the case seems to be different, where these things are being questioned. Welcome to your #1 online and mobile television channel, Snow TV, and you're listening to the voice of B. White on the program Inside Nigeria. We take time to review more political reviews and we see how, what is happening around the corner and the country. Today on the episode of the program Inside Nigeria Political Review, we are going to be looking at what the masses are saying about the insecurity in Nigeria. Don't forget that the other day, the Commissioner of Police was being kidnapped. If the Commissioner of Police is being kidnapped, it means we are not safe. Forgive my manners here, let's speak the truth. Why? Because if we run away from the truth, it becomes a problem for everybody in this country. It is our country. If you love this country, you want the best for your country, then you should work well to see how you move the country forward. The masses are living in fear, day in and day out. Mass slaughter, killing, kidnapping, all sorts of news, that things that when you hear, we imagine, are we in the country or what is happening? Yeah, people are saying that the government should look for the way to see how we can redefine what we call the dividends of democracy. Yeah, Mr. Femi Falano and the other day said we seem to live in a country whereby anything you said about the government that is not, anything being brought up about the government is being classified as either treason or terrorism. We live in fear, high rates of kidnapping and all sorts of things happening in our country today. Let's quickly look at this video and hear what the masses are saying about the present state of insecurity in Nigeria. I remain B. White, the regular host on the program. Do not go away. We will be right back. Thank you.
It's obvious there is a cover up there. Somebody is covering up for the kidnapping. A kidnapping that was on cuff, hand and leg. You are able to keep people that were armed, but the kidnapping escapes. Definitely there's something more than meets the eyes. These are the group of people that exposed, that arrested Evans. These are the group of people that freed the emir in Katsina. How can this sound excellent detective just go away like that?
If you ask me, I will tell you, army should be scrapped out. They should be scrapped because they are not working. They have failed. The security of Nigeria, they have failed. Can you pass through Kaduna Road? Can you pass through Kaduna Road? The answer is no. So those people that killed those officers, they should be arrested. Not just arresting them, not just court-martialing them. They should face firing squad.
If truly army opened fire on oncoming vehicles, it's wrong of them. But if truly army flagged them down to get information whether these people are really police on duty and they refuse to stop, I think it's their fault. So before anybody will give any judgment, let's get the side of the army.
There should have been a synergy between the army and the police. There should be a synergy between the security all over Nigeria. So I think, first of all, there should be an inquest to know the cause.
We know that Nigeria is one. Let's come together in one love and see how we move this country forward. People are against the picture. We see that the country should be divided. People are against every other thing that happens around. Yes, if we continue to look at these things, it means that we don't want our country to grow. What am I saying in essence? Let's look for the way we put our hands together to build this country, to build this nation that we call our country. Somebody said the other day that I don't regard Nigeria as a country. Why? Because there are other places you go. When you tell them that you're a Nigerian, first of all, they look at you. with one kind of eye we see that this person is in Nigeria and all Nigerians are known that to be dubious or with one or two bad names that is not supposed to be. I don't know. Prosper is our country. What are we saying? And next to that, let's look for the way we can move this country forward. The high rate of insecurity. 30 people killed today, 20 the other day, 50 the other day, 100, 200. If you are a lover of a good thing, let's see how we do this together. And when you take the time to do research about the number of persons that have been killed in Nigeria from 2010 to this present day is about millions. Don't forget that in this month of August, today is 14. And if you see the high rate of people that have been killed, that have been kidnapped from May 2019 to this present August 2019, my brother, is nothing to write home about. Let's quickly look at this video again and see what people are also saying and their advice to the government and see how they can stop the high rate of killing and other things that are not supposed to be, which is happening in our country today. Do not go where we will be right back. Thank you.
Organizing the public protest slated for Monday, the 5th of August 2019. I wasn't quite surprised that the State Security Service decided to pick him up. I wasn't in any way surprised because we are under a government that has now come to the conclusion, and a very dangerous one, that every criticism, every opposition, right, is treasonable. Or every criticism of the government is now classified as terrorism. And those who are behind such opposition will be crushed. I've been in touch with the officials of the State Security Service. He has been held incommunicado for the past 2 days. This morning, in the early hours of this morning, he was moved from Lagos to Abuja. So we haven't been able to locate him. He should be taken to court not later than Monday, as far as the law is concerned. So and already arrangements have been made in Abuja to get him defended if he's arraigned tomorrow.
Tomorrow, the police tweeted earlier that it is treasonable for anybody to proceed and say they are protesting for a revolution, because according to their revolution, it means that they are trying to unseat a duly and democratically elected government. What's the position of
I've read the statement, and I think the extrapolation of the police is quite embarrassing. And I'm sure the meaning ascribed to the protest or revolution by the police is likely to have embarrassed the government, because neither under the Criminal Code Act nor under the Terrorism Act is the war revolution criminalized. In 2015, after the general elections in 2015, the APC was proud and happy when it was said that it had led the Nigeria's democratic revolution, which unseated the PDP. In May this year, there was a debate in the National Assembly, and I think, the Senate debated Senator Utazi's motion. I'm calling on the legislators to ensure that a looming revolution in Nigeria was nipped in the bud. And there were candidates done in the last election who were asking Nigerians to cause a revolution on the day of the presidential election by unseating the APC. So it's not the word revolution or whatever that will lead to a crime in the country. Treason and treasonable felonies as well as terrorism are clearly defined under our law. Treason is the levying of war to intimidate the president or governor of a state, while treasonable felony is the formation of the intention to remove the president of your country during his term of office, otherwise than by constitutional means. I have read the demands of the organizers of this protest, and I cannot identify any aspect of it that can be classified as terrorism or treasonable. In any case, sections 39 and 40 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria have recognized the fundamental right of every Nigerian to assemble with others and protest against or for the government. Incidentally, when General Muhammadu Buhari and other leaders of the defunct AMPP had their rally in Kano disrupted on September 22, 2003, I was briefed to challenge the action of the police. And from the Federal Court to the Court of Appeal, we won the case. And that was when the court declared police permit for rallies illegal and unconstitutional in Nigeria. In fact, the law has now gone beyond that. By 2015, the National Assembly amended the Electoral Act to the fact that, notwithstanding the provisions of the Public Order Act and other laws in the country, during protest, the police shall provide security for the conveners and the participants. So what is required of the Nigerian police force tomorrow is to ensure that the protesters are protected. And I have issued a public statement where I call on the Inspector General of Police to direct the commissioners of police in each of the states where the rallies are likely to take place to ensure that the participants are protected in accordance with the law. It's not what I say, it is what the law says. The law says Nigerians have the right to protest for or against the government. And the last street protest led by General Muhammadu Buhari, the current president, was on the 19th of November 2014, where he and other leaders of the APC protested against insecurity of the country. So if other Nigerians are protesting against the worsening insecurity in the country tomorrow, if they are protesting and demanding job creation for our army of unemployed youths, if they are challenging income disparity in the country, and if they are demanding the payment of the 30,000 naira minimum wage and others, those demands cannot be classified as mutinous or treasonable. Therefore, there is no cause for alarm. All those who had planned to take part in the protest should not be deterred, because the police will be required to protect them. No more, no less. We are not a conquered people. The police and the state security service will have to appreciate that we are not a conquered people. Therefore, you cannot continue to terrorize Nigerians by invoking the provisions of the Terrorism Act or the Criminal Code Act. I recall an incident, I think this was 1992, May 19, 1992, whereby 5 of us were charged with treasonable felony under the Ibrahim Babangida junta. And what was the offense? That we had published posters, we had pasted posters around the country asking for an end to military dictatorship. Of course, we defended ourselves. The late Chief Gani Fawemi and I defended ourselves and our colleagues, and we told the court, we made the point abundantly clear that those who should be charged, standing trial for treasonable felony, for treason, were the ones charging us with treasonable felony, and that we have the fundamental right to demand for democracy in our country. Happily, we're enjoying democracy today, and we're not going to allow any group of people in and outside government to wipe out or abridge or abrogate those rights that we have won in Nigeria.
To wrap on the program today, I am Bill White, a regular host on the program and on the channel Snow TV. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Official Snow TV. And also do help to share the gospel, to share the good news. That there is a channel called Snow TV which runs on online, and they are doing a very great job. They're trying to advertise a little bit for Snow TV. Please, from the video you've seen and from the comment you heard, you too can also contribute to see how we can move this country forward and to make it a better Nigeria. I leave you in the hands of my producer as they will leave you with a clip from other persons and see what they are also talking about our country, Nigeria. It has gone to the point that both traditional rulers, both the civilians, and from different angles, they are of a view that let's how we move this country forward. Once again, I remain Big White, a regular host on the program and on the channel Snow TV. Remain in peace of the Lord. Thanks and God bless.